Hey there, hope you're all okay and are having a good week. I want to address the pretty bloody obvious actually in this latest post. I want to talk about weight gain and the fear of weight gain. Time and time again in my recovery coaching calls, the query or the concern that comes up from somebody who's been struggling with an eating disorder, even if that's for a relatively short amount of time, is, oh, but the thing that really worries me is that I'm going to gain weight and I'm going to gain lots of weight and I'm going to be out of control and I'm not going to know how to stop. Well, I just really want to kind of hit on that and say, yes, of course you're going to gain weight, because actually that's about weight restoration. It's about weight that you never should have bloody lost in the first place. It's what you have got to do to make a form of physical and mental recovery. And as I say, I know this is a really obvious point, but I know it's the point that people get so stuck on in recovery. Mentally, they are sick and tired of being sick and tired. They are fed up of opening the fridge, closing the fridge, walking around food stores, not knowing what to have, what they're allowed, what they're not allowed, whether they should have a light version of this, a diet version of that, this many calories, walk this many steps, sleep this many hours. I get how exhausting it is, and I get that so many people come into recovery coaching because they want out of that, they want out of the hell of that. But the bit that they're not sure they want to let go of is the bit that means their body needs to start to repair and restore again. It's the bit that means your body will change. It will grow back into itself. It will become of a different physicality to what it was before your eating disorder. So I really want to kind of reiterate the point that you cannot have it both ways, okay? You cannot stay one foot stuck in the past with your recovery. If you really, really want to embrace recovery, if you want a life of freedom, you have to accept that there is that period of slight fear, of letting go, of knowing you've got to go with the flow of recovery to understand how all of a sudden you will get to a point where the body isn't going to hold on to weight. The body is going to balance out what your physique looks like again. You are not going to get everyday bloating. You are not going to permanently feel like you're a beached whale or whatever it is you've convinced yourself you are just because you've started to eat carbs again. Yes, of course, in those early stages of weight restoration, there are all sorts of things that can feel really uncomfortable. Yes, the bloating can feel to the point of, physically really, really uncomfortable, very, very emotional. Points where you can't do your trousers up. You just feel like you need to go to bed with a hot water bottle. I've been there, I've done that. But if you give up at every time you face those points of discomfort, and I mean mental and physical discomfort, if you always give up, then that's where you stay stuck in quasi recovery. Weight restoration, I'll say it again, is critical to your recovery. You need to be able to make those physical changes to your body in order to also have the neural rewiring. So as we always say with Wednesday's Child, it's the nutritional rehabilitation and the neural rewiring that must happen in conjunction with one another in order to allow yourself to become fully free of your eating disorder. But yes, you have to go through the darkness. You have to go through the periods that feel really, really uncomfortable. And by God, when you get on the other side, you will be so darn grateful you did. Okay, hope that's helpful to some of you that need reminding of that today, and I look forward to hearing from you if you've got other comments you want addressed on our video and other social channels. Take care.